Hey everyone, I am Tony Moore from AfterBuzz TV's Dishin Days, and we are here at Day of Days at Universal City Walk, and I am sitting with
the Donovan sisters.
That's right, we have Jen Lilley and Kassie DePaiva.
All day long.
All day long.
Team Teve.
So first off, Jen, I want to congratulate you on your Christmas album that's coming out.
Thank you.
So
Excited.
why don't you tell the fans just a little bit about what's coming up with your album?
Okay, it's called Tinsel Time. It'll be available for purchase November 24th, which is the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Also one of my favorite holidays. But what? Has 2 original tracks and then some holiday classics. So it's got a lot of upbeats and it has some ballads. And I'm super excited because I've always wanted to record a Christmas album. I'm like, my tree is already up for real. And I watched Home Alone last night. That's literally what went down.
She is a little elf and she sings like an angel. So you got to pick up the CD. I'm so excited for her, and it's so great.
Yeah. Oh, it'll be available on my website, jenlilley.com. If you get it there, I'm also going to sign it and include a Christmas card. It'll also be available with iTunes, Amazon, and wherever digital media can be sold, and Amoeba Music.
She'll come down the chimney for you. Okay.
Now, I feel like, we should get one as well to give out to one of our fans, right?
Oh
for
my gosh.
Christmas time?
That's totally. Great idea.
Look at that.
Work
it and making it happen. Making it happen.
Snap move.
Yeah, 3 snaps.
Now, Kassie, you have also been keeping busy. You just recently filmed Castle, a guest spot on Castle.
I did.
Tell us a little bit about that and when we can expect to see it.
That will air in February. I'm not sure the exact day, but I think it's the second week of February. Worked with my dear friend. 22 years ago, I worked with Nathan Fillion and Tuck Watkins. So Tuck plays my husband, and a little murder mystery happening, and it was so fun to do big time television.
Well, congratulations on that. Now, 50 years of Days of Our Lives, there's a lot that's been happening, especially with the bicentennial, and we're starting to see maybe some love connections that the Donovan sisters are kind of experiencing. We kind of started seeing some things between you and Brady happening.
Things like Between the Sheets when we broke the internet last Friday.
You totally broke the internet, and fans
Spanked revision.
and fans loved when I reenact the "Don't feel, just go with it."
Just go with it.
So are we?
I was taking a play from Eve's playbook.
Oh well.
Uh-oh.
You gotta learn.
Touchdown.
You gotta learn from your older sister, right?
Yeah, and she's getting together with Justin.
That's right. We're starting to see a little chemistry with you and Justin.
romance,
Are we gonna start seeing a little bit more of that?
Well, she's in recovery mode, but give her a glass of wine, anything can happen. A big glass of wine, you know what I'm talking about.
This is true. A glass of wine for you leads to like a lot of making love and sexual things. Am I allowed to say that? I did,
Yeah,
so I can't apologize for it.
Sisters, after a couple of glasses of wine or drugs, we could have our own spinoff.
You
It
could.
probably wouldn't end up being on television, though.
Exactly. Now, fans often felt like we didn't see enough of you two together.
I know.
What are some of the things, if you guys got to work together, what do you think some schemes you would have done in Salem?
I would have loved to have seen us really work together, and I would hate to make the comparison like Dorian and Blair did on One Life to Live, where we are out to do our little antics and scamming somebody or trying to get the goods on somebody. Working as a team, it could have been extremely comedic.
Yeah. What about you,
It
Jen?
really is funny.
And
Jen?
Kassie DePaiva can dish it right back. My favorite moment was we were having some scene, and I think you threw a pillow at me or I threw a pillow at you, and it was completely improv, but it was like, and they totally let us, do our little quips. So,
No, we always had to be kind of serious. Well, our lives are so tragic.
Yeah.
But we could have really done some really bad things to Jen.
Yes.
And if I had known
there's
that
still
those women were bullying you for those, with those, with your design things, I would have said, listen, don't be bitching with my sister.
Yeah. So we're starting to see a connection with you, Kate, and Nicole running
Yes.
Basic Black, and you finally have pulled up Theresa and said, listen, I'm not getting your coffee, I'm here to do designs. So what is a sneak peek that we're going to see moving forward with the gals and Basic Black?
you might be able to expect a little Anne in the mix. And it is fantastic. The 4 of us working together, that was our own show. We loved it.
I want to know, will Theresa design a wrap dress for Anne?
That's what I said. I was like, Anne should have her own wrap line dress. I think actually Theresa does have a line about that. But we love that Meredith always wears the wrap dresses. It's a thing. It's a thing. I mean, it's intentional. It's very funny.
Yeah. Now, Kassie, you had some very powerful scenes, especially with Paige's death, and we talked a little bit about it on our show. Now we're kind of in the grieving spot. Like, what do you think Eve is feeling now? Is she able to kind of move on? Like, where is she right now?
I think it's a constant battle for her to put the pieces back together, and she's going through the stages of grief, but she really feels responsible, and as she should. And I think, she's at rock bottom, and so I feel like that's a really great starting point to have her come back even stronger. So we'll see what happens.
And really quick before we wrap, favorite moment on Days for your character?
Putting John Black into a coma. Sorry, Drake.
What about you, Kassie?
I don't know. I would say maybe Jen walking in on me and JJ. I don't know.
That was kind of a monumental moment. All of our mouths hit the floor.
Changing. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for joining us today, and hopefully we'll see you again soon on Dishin Days.
Keep watching. Yep.